Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. Listen, I gotta huddle up with the FLS crew, and I always gotta let you guys know as a reminder, when your bank account is negative, don't get negative. And I'm gonna say this again, when your bank account is negative, don't get negative. Money does not define you. And I'm gonna say this again, money does not define you. We live in a world where they push capitalism. And in capitalism, a lot of people, they make the money and they let the money make them. And I'm gonna say this again, listen, this video right here, listen, it's gonna take a lot of stress off you. It's gonna take a lot of pressure off you. When it's all said and done, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, let it breathe. You guys have to understand, if your bank account get negative, listen, it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna say this again, you guys have to understand, God delays are not God's denials. So if you go to your Bank of America, if you go to your Chase, and if your bank account say negative $324, listen, it's all good. Run it up. You can run it up from zero, and you can also run it up from negative. I made a video, if your bank account is on zero, what to do. My question is, listen, do you have that same confidence when you look at your bank account and it say negative $400? Listen, and this right here is a real question, because a lot of guys, they don't really have an identity. They don't have an identity. Their identity is in the material. Their identity is in what they eat. Their identity is in the cereal. And I'm gonna say this again, a lot of guys, they don't have an identity. Their identity is immaterial. Their identity is where they eat, where they dine, where they eat cereal. You guys have to understand, follow the wordplay. Most guys, if you strip them of the material, if you strip them of the resources, most guys literally, listen, they break down. Listen, you guys have to understand, listen, real hustlers never fall off, they fall back. Once a hustler, always a hustler. I don't care. If there's a product, you got to look at a product like, listen, can this thing sell? Do I believe this product helped the customer? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're in sales. It doesn't matter if you have your own product. You guys have to understand, real hustlers never fall off. You got to ask yourself, am I a hustler? Am I a hustler for play? And I'm going to say this again, am I a real hustler, or am I a hustler for play? Too many guys out here giving up. And the fact that the masses is giving up, what happens, they expect every man that starts to give up as well. Listen, imagine that. And I'm gonna say this again, imagine that. Right now, listen, it's the easiest time. What a time to be alive. Everything is for the taking and nobody wants it. Everything is for the taking and people focus on celebrities. Everything is for the taking and nobody wants to go on a generational run. Okay, that's what's up. If they don't want it, guess what? Listen, I'm a feast. And I'm gonna say this again, if they don't want it, guess what? I'm a feast. You guys have to understand, money should never define you. When you run it up for something bigger than you. When you run it up for your generation. You run it up for your next generation. When it's all said and done, it's bigger than us. The grind is bigger than us. The work is bigger than us. The production is bigger than us. The execution is bigger than us. Listen, forget fame. Shout out to everybody supporting my channel. Shout out to everybody subscribing. But when it's all said and done, every step of the way, from 0 subscribers to 52,000 subscribers on the way. And I'm going to tell you guys, forget fame. When it's all said and done, I really want to help men. And right now, it's a lot of guys, they got their walking papers. Shout out to Mr. Redskins. He said it on One of the Live. A lot of people, they getting their walking papers this week. A lot of people, they going to get fired. When it's all said and done, a lot of people, they run into HR because they know you're in a final warning. And guess what? HR, they going to believe the lie. You probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, could people really get fired in America for any reason? Listen, look up something called at will. 49 states except Montana is an at-will state. They could fire you because they don't like how you walk. They could fire you for any reason. You guys have to understand. Understand the climate. They don't tell you this in college. They don't tell you about at-will. They don't tell you this in high school. Because if we knew about at-will, you got to stop and think. What's the point of interning to get fired for 0 reasons? What's the point of going and doing education to get fired for 0 reasons? I'm going to tell you why. They don't tell you. Every state is at-will. So you guys have to understand what happens if you get fired. What happens if your bank account goes to the negative? What happens if you use all your 401k? And I'm going to tell you, listen, stay in the fight. God has your back. You guys have to understand, when you're going through it, you just being battle tested. And when I say this again, when you're going through it, understand you just being battle tested. You a warrior. You guys have to understand, so many people right now, they tell me, yo, you look amazing. You look amazing. Listen, that's because I fought through the pain. I fought through the pain. Listen, I knew the pain was going to be a part of the prize. Listen, I'm not a victim. I'm not protesting. I'm not holding up a sign. No justice, no peace. What? I'm a gorilla. I'm not weak. Whatever comes my way. Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready for the endurance. I told you, the 11th and the 12th rounds, those are champion rounds. And I'm going to say this again. The 11th and the 12th round, those are champion rounds. I don't care what happened in the first. I don't care what happened in the 9th. I don't care what happened in the 10th. Listen, the 11th and the 12th rounds, that's when you come alive. Listen, when you're feeling like the champion, you got to understand everybody, they going to want to see you back against the wall. And I'm going to say this again. When you feeling like a champion, when you feeling amazing, when your energy high, and you're around bloodsuckers, you guys have to understand. They going to want to see you back against the wall. You guys have to understand, back against the rope, never lose hope. And I'm going to say this again. Back against the rope, never lose hope. Let it breathe.